here we go, the 1660's are out on track. Snap change 1660's. Look at this, Argon de Geers on the front row, on the outside, on the inside of that, Jean-Pierre Du Plessis Jr. And he's got his new sponsorship on that motor called Western Province Automotive, looking lovely. On the second half, we go to Tony's 55 of a man that's been riding this class for a long time. Very, very effective behind the steering wheel. That's Kat Ellis. On his outside is the 19 car, that's Christian Esterhazy. That's third row. On the inside, the 70 car is a man with 12 South African titles. That is Quincy Bayers. On the outside of that is Ian Henning. I haven't seen Ian for a while. See, he's also got himself back out onto the circuit again just before the end of the season. That's fantastic. Then it's Francois van Rijn in there behind Quincy Bayers. Tertius Jr. going to be on his outside. Francois Engelbrecht, top 5 in the club at this stage of the fight. And then another two big hitters coming off the tail end of the field. That's Tertius van Tonder the second, and then it is Jockey Jr. that brings up the tail end of the field. So 3 of the 4, in fact at the 4 at the back, an ex-champion, and 3 men with many titles between them. But JB Jr. and Argon de Geers coming off the front end of the field.
Right, the Womza flag goes down and away we go with the 1660 sponsored by Snap Change. Into turn number 1, keep an eye on that mini of JP Jr. right behind him as Adrian de Geers as they exit turn number 1. Kat Ellis in that third position. Here comes Quincy Bayers. He floats around the outside of Ian Henning. Ian Henning rounds off the top 5. They're getting away there from Francois van Rijn. Right there with van Rijn is Francois Engelbrecht, followed there by Jockey Jr. Tasha's the third, Tasha's the second, and at the back of the pack, the number 19 of Christian Esterhazy.
Ja, Christian Esterhazy, die man aan die agterkant van die veld, maar is Francois van Rijn wat buitehardloop en deurglip. Jean-Pierre Du Plessis Jr. aan die binnekant en Quincy Bayers aan die buitekant van Adrian de Geers in die kuipbedraai. Hy skuif op dan na die tweede plek toe en sit sy versier nou daar op die mini van Jean-Pierre Du Plessis Jr. daar op die voorkant van die veld. Die mini van Du Plessis wat baie hard ry daar so om vir Quincy Bayers agter hom te hou. Bayers gaan kies hy buitelyn met die rear wheel drive. Nou moet hy inskuif agter die mini. Hier kom 'n groot geveg, maar Gert Ellis aan die binnekant deel daar van Adrian de Geers en is Ellis wat opskuif na die derde plek toe.
Ian Henning also pushing pretty hard in there behind the Geers. He's bringing with him Francois Engelbrecht. And that man, I think you remember correctly, is lying third overall in the championship. Back to the front end of the field, up on the inside line. Quincy Bayers finds a little gap there on the inside of the West Province Automotive mini of JB Jr. JB will probably try and fight back, but I don't think he'll be able to revert back to where he was. The Tony's 55 Golf in that third position, slowly but surely, having passed Adrian de Geers, has now started to get away from Adrian de Geers, and that is one of his best drives for a long time.
Henning pulling the 921 into the infield. That's the end of that for Ian Henning. However, no problems up front for Quincy Bayers as he's now running away from JP Jr. The two of them are working their way out of turn number 1 with Kat Ellis in that third position. He's trying to escape under Adrian de Geers, who's been kept honest there by Francois Engelbrecht.
Om daar verby te kom, verby Francois van Rijn. Ligte kontak tussen hom en Jean-Pierre Du Plessis Jr. As Junior dan 'n bietjie buitehardloop daar en is van Tonder wat nou sy neus in die binnekant inkry en deurglip in daai Ford Fiesta.
Jockey Jr. doesn't seem to have the straight line pace today at all. He's got them rack-packed and stacked behind him, and just with driver ability that he's managed to hold on to that position, but definitely the car not running the way he would like. Back to the front end of the field. It's Quincy Bayers that comes across the start-finish line to complete yet another lap. Then it's JB Jr. in the West Province Automotive Mini. Then behind that's the 55, the Tony's car of Gert Ellis. Then in fourth position, Adrian de Geers that started on the front row of the grid on the outside. Then from the back of the pack, it is Engelbrecht that's done a brilliant job to bring the Motormasters Polo a whole heap closer towards the front end of the field. Once again, in there behind him, very sideways, the Titan Tools PR Services car of Tertius van Tonder III, having gotten away from Jockey Jr., has made up some good ground, but running out of laps.
Problem out there for Kat Ellis. Is slowing right down. There's a lot of fluid going down into turn 1 from the Kat Ellis Golf. He pulls that number 55, Tony's Golf, onto the infield, and that's the end of that, sadly for him. As Quincy Bayers works his way down the back main, he's now escaped way under the 88 of Jockey Jr. The white flag comes out. One more lap to go for Bayers as he works his way into turn 1. Here comes second place man, the Western Province Automotive Centre Mini of JP Jr.
Ja, die wit vlag is uit hier vir al die manne. Adrian de Gees begin sy laaste ronde, as ook François Engelbrecht en Tertius van Tonder. Dan Jacques Du Plessis, Franco van Rijn, Tertius Seun van Tonder en Esterhuise. Maar die geruite vlag kom uit vir Kwessie Weyers, 'n kwart ronde voor sy naaste teenstander. Dis die mini van JP Du Plessis Jr. wat deurkom in die tweede posisie. En dan Adrian de Gees wat 'n lekker wedren gehad het. Hy kom maak hier klaar aan die derde plek in die nommer 21, gevolg deur Tertius van Tonder, François Engelbrecht. Dan is dit op die lyn Jacques Jr., gevolg deur François van Rijn, Tertius van Tonder die derde en Christian Esterhuise.
Well,